In Matthew 16, verses 21 through 27, there are two really great stories that are going on through the scriptural text. You have the situation where Peter and Jesus are talking about what Jesus feels his plan is on the earth, and then secondly, you have a situation where Jesus is teaching in a larger context about what it means to belong to him, to follow him. There's so many topics, even just in that sense. You have the topics of dealing with not understanding who God is and what God wants, and we all need to challenge ourselves about that, right? Whether we're a Christian or a non-Christian, because I think oftentimes we walk into dialogues and situations that deal with faith with preconceived notions. I think Jesus is teaching us we got to get rid of that, don't you think? But secondly then, who is this Jesus and what is he calling us to do? And I think Jesus phrases it well. If you're going to belong to me, you reject the way the world functions and you function in a way that is the way the kingdom functions. So my question would be, first, what is the way the kingdom functions? Some examples would be Jesus came proclaiming the kingdom, right? And we have the stories of Jesus in the Bible feeding multiple people. Why did he feed multiple people? Just so people thought he was God? No. He fed people to proclaim that one day in his full kingdom there would be no longer hungry people. He healed people to say in his full kingdom there would no longer be sickness. He raised people from the dead and raised himself from the dead to say in his kingdom there will no longer be death. And so what other things does Jesus' kingdom point to? Because we will do the things that Jesus does. So what does Jesus do? So that would be one of the first questions I ask about this story. Jesus says we have to deny ourselves and deny what we think or our practices, the things we've learned from the world, to tap in to his strategy for the world, which is his kingdom, his design, his destination. But then I also have to wonder and ask, what do we really think about Jesus? Is Jesus the Son of God? Because that's some of the things that Peter's dealing with. That's some of the things I think the disciples here are wrestling with, because Jesus says, deny yourself and follow me. And then he gives this condition, because I'm coming back. I'm the Son of Man, but also the Son of God. And when I come back, this is who I'm looking for. And everyone's going to have to give an account. And so not only then do we have to wrestle with what it means to truly follow Jesus, but we have to wrestle with the idea and ask the question, who is Jesus? Is Jesus the Son of God, or is Jesus a liar? Is Jesus the way, the truth, and the life, as he says in other passages? Or is just Jesus a good moral teacher? Well, I'd contend good moral teachers shouldn't be liars, and they shouldn't be crazy walking around saying that they are the Son of God and that people will repay them their due. They will give an account and have to fulfill those accounts when he comes back after this death that he's talking about. There's definitely some metaphysical ideologies we have to wrestle with. There are some philosophical things we have to wrestle with. And so when you hear these words of Jesus, the question is, what are you thinking he means?